Welcome back, everybody. We're diving into a topic that I think is pretty universal, the bond between mothers and daughters.
It's such a unique dynamic.
It is, and we're using a really interesting source for this deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
An activity book called Daughter, Mother Together is awesome.
An activity book, huh?
I know, right? But stay with me. It's packed with all sorts of prompts and exercises designed to, well, help bring mothers and daughters closer.
I can already see some listeners raising their eyebrows, but I'm intrigued.
As you should be. And here's another twist. The author, Kardy Laguda, is actually a man.
Really? Now, that is interesting.
He's a mindset coach, and I think his perspective adds a really unique layer to the book.
So it's not just like a sappy guide to mother-daughter bonding.
No, not at all. It's more about fostering those connections, regardless of gender.
Ah, okay. So it's about those universal themes of communication and understanding.
Exactly. It's like a roadmap for exploring those dynamics.
I like that analogy. And how is the book structured?
Well, it's not a strict how-to guide. It's more about choosing activities that resonate with you and your mom or daughter and using those as jumping-off points for conversation and deeper connection.
I see. So what are some of the themes that Laguda explores?
Well, one of the biggest ones is open communication.
Okay, that's a good place to start.
Right. He provides all sorts of prompts and exercises that encourage mothers and daughters to express themselves authentically.
So it's not just about talking more, it's about talking better. Yeah.
Precisely. There's an activity called Nice to Meet You, where you have to act as if you're meeting your mother or daughter for the very first time.
Wow. That's really powerful.
I know. It makes you think about how your relationship has evolved and how you perceive each other.
And how much we take for granted, probably.
Definitely.
It reminds me of the saying, familiarity breeds contempt. Maybe if we all approached our loved ones as if we were meeting them for the first time, we'd appreciate them a lot more.
That's a great point. Laguda also emphasizes the importance of self-reflection throughout the book.
Ah, so it's not just about connecting with the other person, it's also about connecting with yourself.
Exactly. There's an activity called Timeless Connections where you create a family tree, filling in the birth dates of as many relatives as you can remember.
Ooh, I love that. I'm a bit of a genealogy nerd myself.
Me too.
Huh.
It's a great way to spark conversations about family history and those shared memories that make up your family's unique story.
And those shared memories are really the foundation of any strong bond, aren't they?
Absolutely. There's another activity, Life is Better When We're Together, where you write a story about a happy experience you've shared.
That's so sweet. It's like creating a little time capsule of joy.
I know. And sometimes those memories are surprisingly simple, like sharing a meal or laughing over an inside joke.
Speaking of laughter, I noticed that the book also incorporates humor.
Oh, definitely. There's an activity called the Online Joke Hunt, where you search for funny jokes online and share them.
So simple, but effective. A shared laugh can really bring people closer.
It's true. And then there's Crazy Collaborative Tales, where you take turns writing sentences to create a funny story.
Oh my gosh, that sounds hilarious. I can imagine the stories you could come up with.
I know, right? It's all about tapping into that playful energy and letting your imaginations run wild.
So we've got communication, self-reflection, humor. What other themes are there?
Well, one that really stood out to me is the emphasis on gratitude and mindfulness.
That's a great addition. Those are such important qualities to cultivate in any relationship.
I agree. There's an activity called the Gratitude Garden, where you write or draw things you're grateful for and then decorate flowers to represent that appreciation.
I love that. It's like creating your own little sanctuary of positivity.
And there's the gratitude jar, where you write down things you're grateful for and put them in a jar to be opened and shared later.
Ooh, that's a classic. It's a great way to remind yourself of all the good things in your life.
It's like a little dose of sunshine whenever you need it.
And then Laguda has this magical mindfulness activity where you fill these gratitude cushions with positive thoughts, which is a pretty cool idea.
I know, right? It's like manifesting gratitude into physical form.
So we've got communication, self-reflection, humor, gratitude. It's shaping up to be a pretty well-rounded toolkit for strengthening that mother-daughter bond.
It really is. But you know what? There are even more surprises in store.
Oh, I'm all ears. Tell me more.
Well, we're going to have to save those for part 2 of this deep dive.
Oh, you're killing me.
Yeah.
But all right, I can wait. I'm definitely hooked now.
Great. We'll be back soon with even more from Daughter Mother Together is Awesome.